hold their hands if we really want them, right, to write well. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be the hand. We're going to be the hand that is holding the hands of those that are holding us down. They are holding us down, we said it. But how do we take away their hands? How do we control the hands of those that are holding us down? It is by playing into the whole game, utilizing the resources that is available. There are people there. I've spent on this platform. We have spent, we have spent over 2 million naira sending people into different communities. They are coming back with reports that could be so useful if we have the real resources to what? To pursue or support those people there. So this is not us now trying to box or shadow box in the corner anymore. This is us knowing what we want to do and at the same time mobilizing all our resources, right? Mobilizing all our resources all over the world towards what we want to do. Then we wait and see, can what we want to do make a difference? Can it not? Yeah, of course it's going to make a lot of difference. The little we have intervened, you have seen the difference that has made in the last 4 months alone. 4 months alone. So by the 1st of August, we are going to launch. This time around, you can take that to the bank. We are going to launch the Yoruba Union platform, which is which Yoruba Rescue Fund is going to be an affiliate part of. Now, the Yoruba Rescue Fund part of it is going to currently be closed, which means from the 1st of August, every member of this platform, every Yoruba that you know, everyone that you know as a member of your family, you can go on there and sign up. Yes, when you sign up, we can begin to experiment again what we have been talking about all this while. Now, when you sign up and we begin to build that community, I want to see how many of us are going to actually put up in the first week, the first month, right? And then after that, I want you all to know one thing, that as you are joining, don't join for the sake of just joining. There are many, many of you, many, many of us all over the world as Yorubas who have excelled in our different chosen fields to the point that somehow, we can still create a little bit of time to work for this community. This is going to be a community, the Yoruba community, that you and I will have to make a reality of now. Now, here is where your volunteering part comes in. Like I said, let us put the money part of it aside now. Let's talk about the real resources, the human resources, me and you. Okay, everything I'm saying to you right now, if you don't play a role there, if you don't play a role there, if you don't play a role there, right, it's going to remain just talk. Am I going to happen to what? No, no. If you don't play your own part, or even if, I mean, let's say if you don't know your part, right, of course, it's not going to happen. Now, let's put it down this way. This platform that is popping up or coming up soon, right? Once you sign up with your real name, your real age, right? And possibly your email address. Most importantly, your email address. Now, when you sign up, you should have it at the back of your mind that you can also be a volunteer in any part of the world that you are. In fact, you getting ready to be a volunteer from that part of the world that you are living in is like us, right? Or you helping us to plant a seed. We want to see what this is going to be like in 3 months. Seriously, in 3 months. Because without the real resources, even if we have millions of pounds sterling, we will never achieve anything. Do you understand? It is never going to be about that money. It is going to be about you and me and the time we have to spare. And how are we going to utilize those time? I'll tell you. Now, being a volunteer, when you join us, if you are living in any part of the world and you sign up, Agbabiaka Folake Mrs. 52 lives in California. Now, when you sign up, you can also, if you have the time as you think, to be a volunteer for the following. We will be looking for those who are going to help us to open up collection point. Listen, you won't open them up right away. You are volunteers who are ready to do, who knows what to do the moment we go live. Okay? So, Mrs. Folake Agbabiaka, 52 years old, living in California. California is a very big place, right? Let's say she lives in San Jose in California, right? The San Jose part of California is also a very big place. But in our own square area, yeah, that covers maybe 2, 3, 4 kilometers, she's able to help us cover that aspect by identifying the Yorubas, other Yorubas who are in that axis, and at the same time to help us put up collection points for support equipment or support stuffs when people are going to be donating either clothing, shoes, or anything else that people want to give to our people back in Nigeria. We will need you as an honest, responsible, and reliable member of our group to set up those collection points. Do you understand that it is now beyond being a member now? It is about you looking at what can you do? Because when you set them up, you are going to mark them for us. Those collection points, they are going to be part of our data that are going to be accessible by everyone all over the world, most especially the people around your area. So, which means you are not just going to be a member, you are going to be an active one, a very, very reliable one, because this whole thing is going to be working with data. So, at the same time, we have the capacity for those of you whose own area of specialty is the area of let me say freight forwarding. I'm talking about the aspect that has to do with what are we doing apart from us, those who are going to be back home in Yoruba land. I'm talking to all of you now who are in the diaspora. Don't just be a member. You're going to be an active one, right? You're going to be an active one. And you're going to help us get those data. Same thing applies to you living in Germany, you living in Spain, you living in Italy, all of you living in Greece, Ireland, yeah, wherever you are living in Europe. You can be that Mrs. Folake Agbabiaka for us in that your small space. Then when you are into freight forwarding in any of these cities, all you have to do after being a member is to offer us your expertise. Nobody will know your city better than you. I have worked with Nigerians here, Yorubas mostly, Igbos as well, who have been people who always help us with cargo. We call it cargo here. We're going to need you. Imagine you being a member of this group, and then you design that timetable for us, collection point for us, and things like a warehouse, all those holding bay for us in your city, right there where you are watching me from right now. Your job, that's your job, to say, I am a member from Dubai. When it comes to this part of Dubai, it is my job. Give it to me, I'll work with that. Once all the collection points are known, I will send a team or put together a team that will get all those things together, process them, and then I ship them down to our own warehouses in Yoruba land. Now, that's a big one, isn't it? All of these are going to be going through an organization that we call the Yoruba Union here in the UK, where we would have had our own branches in your own country there where you are living. You living in Texas, you will be our eye in Texas. You living in California, like I said earlier, yours is New York. You can be responsible. You may think it's a little way, it is a big way. You see all those things, they will be going to millions of children, millions of women, millions of our people back in Yoruba land. And guess what? They are not just going to go to them just like that. They're going to go to them with messages from you, all of us. Now, the economy in Yoruba land can be assuaged, or should I say, recovered. We need to recover our people from the stranglehold of the set trap conditioning that Nigeria has put many of them in. There is no way out. We are their only ticket out. We can talk from now till next year, till 10 years, till 100 years. Listen, right? It is still going to be the same thing if nothing is done. So it's beyond talk now. It is about time. You see, behind all this, our charity stuff lies our own security. So once people are able to manage to breach the level of food insecurity, for example, if we can get enough support for our people in the rural areas, and then we get our farmers to stay more on the farms, support comes in a different ways. You know that this is one of them that will be coming from the arts. Yeah. So we have those who are also going to be volunteering as a security experts. Some of them have called on to this program. Some of them have sent me emails. I've received about four different emails from four different experts who are Yorubas. Two from here in the, two from the UK, here in the UK. And I've received another two from the US. I know they are watching me right now. I got your messages. I didn't reply some. I read them, I digested them, and I said, honestly speaking, if we have had our organization in place, if we have had our teams in place, if we have had all the clearances that we needed in place, right? All these suggestions, all these ideas, all these beautiful things that you are sending to me, you won't send them to me. You will send them straight to the organization. And you know what? They will be automatically be debated, discussed, and resources will be what? Will be put together and they will be pushed forward to them. So we have a lot we can do, and this time around we can do them by being charitable. So this is our proposal. We are not slowing down on it. When it happens, just figure out where are you going to fit in? Where do you think you're gonna walk in? And all of that stuff. Some said that what is wrong with all these Yoruba celebrities, all these Yoruba artists, all these popular this and that. Why are they not talking about Yoruba nation? The reason why they are not talking about Yoruba nation is because currently the whole fame, the everything they are brandishing about, right? They believe they are getting them because they are part of Nigeria. You can influence that. It doesn't matter how much money they have. Listen, a reputable, strong organization with people like the one we are about to put together can influence anything. And then you can stop complaining at some point. That's our job. That's our work. And nobody's going to do it for us. None is going to do it for us. We would have to do it ourselves. And guess what? We would have to stop timing ourselves. This is not this is not what do they call them? A sprint. It'd be like marathon. Yeah. But we can shorten it. We can do better if we begin to actually pull our resources together and not just making mouth of them or scattering them everywhere, creating a lot of distraction and confusion and all of that stuff, right? If we pull them together, no matter how small, no matter how big they are, if they are well directed, right, we can get results. That's the point. So we're going to do that. So I'm expecting a meeting. It's a big one, by the way. I'm expecting a meeting with this consultant, I would say, this firm. I'm expecting a meeting with them on the 2nd or the 3rd of August. So I've spoken with my team and I said that we are going to go ahead, okay? We are going to go ahead and open up the registration for this, okay? So that we can begin the recruitment for real. All of you watching me from Nigeria, from Yoruba land, I'll tell you something. This time around, I am going to switch to Yoruba language. So, my friends, many of you who have been, part of this from the start, I would advise that maybe you should read the comments of the people. This time around, these parts will rather be expressed and then delivered in Yoruba. So important. So, thank you so much for for staying this long, I'll say. And if you have stayed this long and you're watching me on YouTube, you can still take a moment, right? You can like the video if you want to, if you haven't, right? And you can still share it as well if you want to as well, okay? So, ẹ̀yin ọ̀bọ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ní nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. mo wo bí tí mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o tó yẹ pé mo lè máa lo flow yẹn better pẹ̀lú wa. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó fẹ́ wá gbà wá lọ́wọ́ anything tó ń kà lè máa complain of. Àwa tí a jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan, ọmọ Yorùbá pàtàkì, ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà, a ti rí wípé ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí, tí wọ́n bá sọ wípé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, pé gbogbo yín pátápátá lẹ fara mọ́ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, irọ́ ni, a ti rí pé kò ń ṣe gbogbo yín. Látàrí ìdí èyí náà, àgàgà wa tí 1 second o, dákí nǹkan kan wà nínú eyín mi ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Anyway, ẹ fún mi ìṣẹ́jú kan. So nǹkan tí gbogbo atótónu tí mò ń sọ látẹ̀ǹkan, òun ni wípé ní orí Máyégún, lórí Máyégún's Diary Political, àwa tí a jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tí a ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀, àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó ti nípa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa tí àwọn jẹgúdújẹrá, àwọn aríjẹnímàdàrú ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, àgàgà àwọn tó jẹ́ Yorùbá láàrin wọn, àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n sọ pé kán fò kán nìṣó látàrí pé wọ́n dìde pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ń kọ́ o, kọ́ yé pa wá, kọ́ má pa wá tán, ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa o, gbọ́ báyìí sìn, àwọn olóṣèlú ń kọ́ o, wọn ò rí tí wọ́n rò. Síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ àwọn ajínigbé agbénipa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa èyí náà, tí wọ́n jí gbogbo ìgbèríko wa tó sọ di ojú bó lọ yà fún mi àti gbogbo eléyìí tá à ń complain ṣá. Wọ́n tá fẹnu kò sí lórí Máyégún's Diary Political ní wípé àwa máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó nípọn, tó lágbára gan, ìgbésẹ̀ tó lágbára gan. Ṣùgbọ́n kó yí ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn tó lè lágbára, èmi àti ẹ a nípa láti kó. Ipa tá dẹ̀ ní láti kó yìí dẹ̀rẹ̀, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látorí pé ìwọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń gbọ́ mi yìí ń sìn, right? À ń láti rí wípé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá mú ẹ lọ́kàn lóòótọ́, kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá onírọ́ pé Yorùbá ló mú mi lọ́kàn, àwa ló kàn. Ó ti yé ń sìn, wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé yín pé a ti rí pé ní Nàìjíríà tẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí, wọ́n ti àwọn kí ló ti ń pè tí wọ́n fún yín, àwọn gbèdéke àbí kí la máa pè léyìí, mo fẹ́ sọ Yorùbá options ni o. Àwọn options tí wọ́n fún yín, wọ́n ti fún yín ní option pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá o, kó máa pariwo pé ìwọ ló kàn fún Nàìjíríà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ Yorùbá náà ni ẹ tó fẹ́ ṣe ìwọ ló kàn, ó ti yé ń sìn, o lè lọ máa pariwo bí. Ṣorí méjèèjì option tó fún àwọn èèyàn wa nílé, tó fún yín nílé yẹn, méjèèjì yẹn máa lead yín padà sí Nàìjíríà ni. Anything tó bá dẹ̀ lead yín padà sí Nàìjíríà tó ń sọ fún yín pé ẹ ṣe báyìí o, Nàìjíríà ṣe máa dá o, ìyà ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀, ìyà. So àwa ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, a dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn kan wà nílé tó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, ṣùgbọ́n àwa realize pé wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá máa béèrè ikú tó pa bàbá ẹ̀, ọwọ́ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ti tẹ̀kú idà ni o. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti tẹ̀kú idà yẹn tán, o ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe iyèméjì, nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ yẹn ló máa lọ fún. So àwa wá gbé ẹgbẹ́ kan kalẹ̀ o, ẹgbẹ́ tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ yìí ni à ń pè ní the Yoruba Union, tí a pè ní ẹgbẹ́ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwa rèé o, ṣé wá rẹ́ gbé yẹn, ó yẹ kó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ láti bí oṣù kan sìn yín. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé àwọn àmọ̀ràn wa, àwọn nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe àti ibi tá fẹ́ fi nǹkan yìí, nǹkan tá fẹ́ fi nǹkan yìí achieve, àwọn kan wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbà wá nímọ̀ràn pé ní ìlú òyìnbó tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá ti débi tó dé yìí, ó láwọn òfin kọ̀ọ̀kan tí à ń láti fi de ara wa, ká fi ṣe kí ni o, ká fi dáàbò bo ara wa. Ẹ gbọ́, ká dẹ̀ fi dáàbò bo gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́ titi wa. Òfin ni o. Ìdí nìyẹn tí a ṣe tọ àwọn tó mọ̀nà nípa ẹ̀ gan-an látọ̀ wọn lọ. Ẹ wá mọ nǹkan tí kan yẹn máa ṣe. Nǹkan tó máa ṣe ni wípé ṣòro ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tó ń wò mí, mo ti sọ kíní yìí fún yín rí o, ṣùgbọ́n èyí tí mò ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn, mo ń sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ máa gbáradì ni o. á mọ àìmọye yín tó jẹ́ pé tọ́wọ́ yín bá tẹ ìkú idà, gbogbo jákujàku tá à ń gbọ́ ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí, a ò ní gbọ́ mọ́ láyé. Àwa mọ̀ yín. So láàárín bí oṣù méjì mẹ́ta sẹ́yìn, èmi ti ní àǹfààní gẹ́gẹ́ bí Máyégún bàbá G.O, ìyẹn ti pẹpẹ Temple of Truth. Èmi ti ní àǹfààní láti bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ nílé. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ Yorùbá? Mo ti ní àǹfààní láti bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ nílé nítorí pé àǹfààní tí ẹ fún mi lórí Máyégún's Diary Political, àǹfààní yìí fún mi láàyè láti lè rán àwọn èèyàn láti lọ ṣe ìwádìí nǹkan. Ìwádìí tí èsì ìwádìí wọn kémi wá kọ sílẹ̀ di ìgbà tó máa wúlò fún wa. Àsìkò táwọn ìwádìí yẹn máa wúlò fún wa, ó ti ń súnmọ́ because láàárín oṣù méjì sí oṣù mẹ́ta ń sìn, àfọ́nrán tẹwà yìí ti ná owó tó ti lé ní mílíọ̀nù 2 látàrí pé à ń rán àwọn èèyàn lọ ṣèwádìí igbá, ṣèwádìí àwo. Ṣé wá rí gbogbo ìwádìí wọn lórí ẹgbẹ́ tí à ń pè ní the Yoruba Union yìí, a ti wá mọ ọ̀nà tí a máa gbà kàn yín lára o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n ń lé nílé, tí wọ́n ń lé lóko, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń lé lọ́jà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ iléèwé, àìlèsanwó iléèwé, àìlèsanwó iléèwòsàn, àìróúnjẹ jẹ déédéé, àìríṣẹ́ ṣe rárá, òun ló sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín dẹni tó ń pariwo èmi ló kàn, ló sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín dẹni tó ń pariwo òbídíọ̀tì àti gbogbo nǹkan tóun tẹ̀ ń pariwo lọ. Àwa mọ̀, a dẹ̀ ti ní ọ̀nà tí a máa gbà fi kàn yín lára. Ṣé wá rẹ́yìn tẹ́yin náà mọ̀nà dáadáa yẹn? Gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa lọ́tà, ní Ṣàngó, ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa lẹ́gbàá, níjẹ̀bú, lóǹdó, lẹ́kìtì, wọ Kogi tó fi dé Kwara, gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa lọ́ṣun àti gbogbo ibi tẹ́ wà pátá. Nǹkan tá a rí ni wípé tọ́wọ́ wa ò bá tẹ ìkú idà, a lè béèrè ikú tó pa bàbá wa. Lára àwọn àǹfààní tá à ń gbé bọ̀, ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé tí wọ́n wá pa ẹnu pọ̀ tó sọ pé èyí tí wọ́n balẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ yẹn tó, àtàwọn tó ń kí wọn lẹ́yìn. Ẹ wá máa gbọ́ o, ibi tẹ́yìn tí máa wá kọ́ mi rèé o. Ṣé rí nígbà tí ó bá di ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2022 tá a wà yìí, a máa ṣí àfọ́nrán ìforúkọsílẹ̀. Sórí tó bá wá forúkọ sílẹ̀, ṣó ń gbọ́, wàá wá farabalẹ̀, wàá lọ wo ibi tí wọ́n kọ sí pé volunteer. Sórí volunteer yẹn, ìyẹn ni pé ní àdúgbò tí wọ́n wà yẹn, bóyá Èkìtì ni, bóyá Èkó ni, bóyá Oǹdó ni, bóyá Ìjẹ̀bú ló, ibikíbi tóun kò ti máa wò mí, àbí ibikíbi tóun kò lè máa gbé nígbà tó bá darapọ̀ mọ́ wa yẹn, ìwọ náà wá di èso mustadi. Ṣó ń gbọ́? Èso mustadi, ẹgbẹ́ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti ilẹ̀ Èkìtì, ẹgbẹ́ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú, ẹgbẹ́ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti ìlú ẹ wá lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣó wá ń gbọ́? Tó bá ti wá darapọ̀ mọ́ wa yẹn, ìwọ àti ẹni tó wà ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, ẹ ti dọmọ ọ̀yá o. Ẹ ti dọmọ ọ̀yá. Ìwọ àtọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ní China, ẹ ti di kan náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ẹ jẹ́ pé kan náà ni wá, ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí yàtọ̀ o. Ó ti wá di pé èmi ò ní sọ àwọn àǹfààní tó jẹ́ pé àìmọye tó ń bọ̀ látàrí pé o kàn tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ó wà láàárín wa yẹn nìkan. Ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí tó jẹ́ pé àti ó wà láàárín wa àti ò sí láàárín wa, ìwọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ambassador titi wa nílé, ò ní fẹnu jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Nísìnyí, wà á ní nǹkan tó fẹ̀yìntì. Tó bá wá ṣe ère tó ṣe ère, ó mà lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ di coordinator wa. Coordinator yìí ni wípé ṣorí gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe bó ṣe ń bọ̀ láti ìlú òyìnbó yẹn báyìí, bó ṣe ń kóra jọ bọ̀ tó ń dé sílé, tó ń lọ sí gbogbo ibi tá a fẹ́ kó lọ, tó ń jẹ́ iṣẹ́ tá a fẹ́ kó jẹ́, ìwọ gan wà á rí nǹkan fi sọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ambassador fún òmìnira ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tá à ń sọ yìí. Nígbà tí ìyẹn bá wá di popular thing nínú ilé, tó di nǹkan tí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ tẹ́ wà nílé ìwé, ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé ìwé sìn, sí nílé ìwé ti wà nílé, wọ́n ti tì yín mọ́lé, àmì wọn ò jẹ́ kẹ́ rí ilé ìwé lọ́nsìn àbí fine. So irú yín lè máa padà gbé mẹ́sẹ̀gì yẹn padà lọ sínú àwọn schools yín nígbà tó bá yé wọ náà tán pé ìdí tí gbogbo eléyìí ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ nítorí pé ó wà lára Nàìjíríà ni, and guess what, kò lè tán lórí ẹ, ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn tó bí ẹ, ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn tó bí àwọn yẹn náà, ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí tiẹ̀ báyìí, ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn ọmọ títí ẹ náà, ṣé bó ṣe yẹ kó rí náà nìyẹn. Ìwọ lè stop ẹ látòrí tiẹ̀ tó bá darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. So nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe, nǹkan tó ṣe é rí, tó ṣe é kà, tó ṣe é tọ́ka ni. In fact, nínú ẹgbẹ́ yìí lóṣù mẹ́fà mẹ́fà, òun ni gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti láǹfààní láti di ipò olórí mú, torí a máa lólórí kákàkiri. Mi ò mọ orúkọ tó máa fún mi o. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ṣeé ṣe pé bóyá kí a lọ, tí ì bá ṣe pé bóyá pé ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ni, tí ì bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ ni, tó bá ṣeé ṣe fémi nígbà tó bá ṣe gbogbo kinní yẹn tán, ó yé yín sìn, á kàn wá ni, á wá ẹnìkan tó máa bá wa ṣe olórí ẹ̀, tó máa darí gbogbo ẹ̀. Get? Èmi á rí, because èmi fẹ́rẹ̀, kí n má parọ́ fún yín, mo jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé mo máa ń function better. Mo jẹ́ èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé ẹ lè rí akitiyan mi dáadáa láì rí mi rárá. Èèyàn tó máa ń wà lẹ́yìn, behind the scene. Ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí yàtọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìdí nìyẹn tí mo ṣe sọ fún ọ wípé irú ẹgbẹ́ tá a fẹ́, ẹgbẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé àwa ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ yìí, tá a bá jù báyìí lọ, ká pé 1 million, ká pé 100 million, àwa ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ yẹn la máa ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti sọ bóyá àwọn tó wà ní tó ń ṣojú nǹkan tá à ń ṣe kí wọ́n tẹ̀síwájú àbí kí wọ́n má tẹ̀síwájú. Tá a bá ní pé kán má tẹ̀síwájú, kí ni àwọn ètò tí a fi ń láti yọ wọ́n kúrò níbẹ̀, tá ń láti fi àwọn èèyàn míì sí. Gbogbo ètò yìí, òun ni wọ́n ń kọ sílẹ̀ nínú òfin tí wọ́n ń kọ lọ́wọ́. Tí wọ́n bá kọ tán, èmi Máyégún General, èmi ni mo máa darí ẹ̀ o. Ṣùgbọ́n dídarí ẹ̀, gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ fáwọn èèyàn tó ti mọ̀ mí dáadáa, mo ní pé nǹkan tí a fẹ́ ṣe yìí, nǹkan tó ṣe é transfer ni mo fẹ́ ká ṣe. Máyégún ti jẹ́ brand titi ẹ̀, èmi dẹ̀ like ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n dàbí pé kì í dé bá ni ká yẹrí lọ́rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí báyìí o, tá a bá fẹ́ kí result ẹ̀ jáde ní kíákíá. Ṣùgbọ́n bọ́ọ̀dù máa wà nígbà tí wọ́n bá ṣe tán, tá a bá ṣe ti UK tán, láàárín oṣù kan tí a bá set up ti UK tán, a máa set up ti America. Lẹ́yìn ti America, a máa set up ti Nàìjíríà. Tí máa sọ pé set up, mo ń sọ fún yín pé ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mọ àwọn tó jẹ́ team leader ń bẹ̀. Ìwọ tó ń wò mí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, tó dẹ̀ wá so passionate gan, ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá yìí jẹ́ lógún gan, ó dẹ̀ tí ń wọ́nà tí wọ́n náà fi máa darapọ̀ mọ́ ọ̀nà yẹn ni mo ti sọ́lẹ̀ yìí o. Tí a bá ti ṣílẹ̀kùn yẹn, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, èèyàn mi, má ṣe iyèméjì ń pa ẹ̀ mọ́ o. Kíá kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wo ibi tí ìwọ náà ti máa fit in ni o. Kò sí kékeré olórí inú ilẹ̀ yìí o. Ibi tó o bá ti bára ẹ olórí, nǹkan kan ló gbọ́dọ̀ máa rántí, responsibility fún àwọn èèyàn tó máa jábọ̀ fún. So ìyẹn ni pé tó bá ti di pé a ṣe ti UK tán, gbogbo fọ́tò àwọn tó bá di board member ní UK ń bí, àwọn tèmi ń wò pé wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá tọ́, àwọn tá nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá pọ̀ o, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ńsìn? Ṣùgbọ́n ṣẹ̀ ráwọn tí ẹ bá rí bóyá 5 ni wọ́n, bóyá 7 ni wọ́n, bóyá 11 ni wá, òye tóǹkà lè jẹ́ ní UK ń bí, tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rójú wọn, kẹ́ mọ̀ páwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé tó o bá ti fẹ́ jọ̀gbọ̀n, má sọ pé Yorùbá kù síbì kan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn. Ò bá jọmọ Yorùbá, ò bá má jọmọ Yorùbá, ṣáà rọra lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn torí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá làwọn máa mú lẹ́nu ní tó bá ń sùn Yorùbá ni, tí wọ́n bá ń báyàn sọ̀rọ̀ níta Yorùbá ni, tí wọ́n bá ń nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì Yorùbá ni, tí wọ́n bá ń build base Yorùbá ni. So irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la máa fẹ́ l'Amẹ́ríkà. Ẹ dẹ̀ pọ̀ tẹ́ ń wò mí bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin disciple Máyégún, ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti mú wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́. Àsìkò ti tó ń sìn for everybody láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wo ibi tóun máa fit in. So bẹ́ẹ̀. Template yẹn máa wà, kò sí rushing. Template ni. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ní Europe, ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ní all over the world. Ṣé rí gbogbo ibi tí oníkálukú wá wà yẹn o, gbogbo ẹ̀ máa padà wá bọ́ sójú kan báyìí ni o. Ojú kan gbogbo ẹ̀ ń bọ̀ o. Àwa tọ̀ sójú kan. Ṣé rí láti ibẹ̀ lọ, àwa gbé nǹkan tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe lọlé. Èmi ò ní sọ fún yín pé kò ní síbò o. Èmi ò bá yín sọ kò ní síbò. Èmi ò dẹ̀ bá yín sọ pé mo máa announce Yorùbá Nation December o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run o. Mo sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu mi, ó wà clear o. Ṣé ń gbọ́ báyìí? Ìwọ tọ́rọ̀ mi ò bá wá yé, àbí gbogbo tí mo sọ́lẹ̀ yìí tó bá ti jọ mọ́ pátápátá, ẹjọ́ lásán lélẹ́lẹ́ yóò ti ready. Má bínú o. Ṣé ò ń gbọ́ nsìn? Èyí tá a fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn o. Tí ìwọ bá dẹ̀ rò pé ọ̀nà míì wà tẹ́yin tún wò pé ó tún lè gbà, Seigubi ni o, Mandala àbí Tòmándàlá dẹ̀ ni Ahmed, k'Ọlọ́run ṣọ́ yín o. Torí táwa láàlẹ̀ yìí, ó kọjá àfẹnusọ ńsìn, ó ti wá kù pé àwa wo la wà la ṣetán. Tó, abọ́ mi rèé o, ẹ jẹ́ ń fún yín ní recap. Recap yẹn ni wípé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tí a bá ní kí a tẹra mọ́ pé a fẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ publicity wa ní èyí tí àwọn èèyàn wa ti suggest already pé kò jẹ́ ká ṣe gbọ́mọ wá kí mi, owó ló ń ná ni o. The last time tá a náwó lórí ẹ̀ fún bí odidi oṣù mẹ́ta, owó tá a ná lé ní 4 million naira o. So ibi tá a dẹ̀ cover kì í ṣe gbogbo ibi la cover ó. Ṣé ẹ rántí èyí tí wọ́n gbé wá síwájú mi ńsìn, á dé Kogi, á dé Kwara. Ẹ gbọ́ Yorùbá, tí mo bá ti di pé kí n go ahead Máyégún, àlòwò ńlẹ̀ mọ́ nìyẹn o. Ìyẹn nìkan kọ́ o. Ṣé wá rí ti consultant tó ń bá wa ń gbá gbogbo gbálẹ̀-ngbàtà bí a ṣe máa dá, tá a ṣe máa put kí la ti ń pè, tá a ṣe máa fẹsẹ̀ wa múlẹ̀ lórí àwọn èròǹgbà wa lórí the Yoruba Union team. Àwọn yẹn fúnra wọn máa gba £5,000 lọ́wọ́ wa. Ímeèlì wọn wà lọ́wọ́ mi ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Iṣẹ́ wọn ni. Lọ́wọ́ yìí ń sìn, nígbà tí èmi àti wọn bá ríra ní ọjọ́ kejì sọjọ́ kẹta oṣù kẹjọ, ìyẹn ní August, mo ti ń sọ pé èmi á make my own proposal tèmi ni pé owó wọn ò ṣe é ná, wọn kì í ná. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ńsìn, wọn ná. Ṣùgbọ́n iṣẹ́ wọn ni wọ́n máa ṣe. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó lè dí wa lọ́wọ́, tó lè fẹ́ kọ́ fún wa ní ẹ̀fọ́rí lọ́jọ́ iwájú àbí nǹkan kan, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá láti factor in. Nínú ímeèlì wọn tí wọ́n send sí mi, àwọn máa kọ́kọ́ gba £2,500. Mi ò tí reply ímeèlì yẹn kí n má parọ́. Àwọn á dẹ̀ gba £2,500 nígbà tí certification wa bá ti jáde. Now, standard nìyẹn. So èmi fẹ́ lọ make a proposal pé ẹ bá wa gbé nǹkan tẹ́ bá gbé bá kó gbogbo ẹjọ́, àwọn èèyàn wa ò lè dúró mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n proposal tiwa ni pé a fún yín ní 2,015. Ǹjẹ́ yín mọ̀ wípé tá a bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, ìyẹn nìkan lásán, ó ti gba gbogbo owó tó kù ńlẹ̀ o. Ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé tí a bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ́rẹ́, gbogbo owó wa tó máa kù ńlẹ̀ ò lè ju £1,000 lọ, kò wọ £1,000,000 mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n orí pẹpẹ Mayegun's Diary Political lélẹ́yìí, ẹ ti béèrè update lọ́wọ́ mi. Àlàyé rèé o. Ẹni ìbéèrè tẹ́ ẹ bá wá fẹ́ bi mí o, ẹ bi mí o. Àti wípé tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ká go ahead náà ni, ọ̀nà méjì ló pín sí o. Àti ní publicity ńlẹ̀, àti ní registration and then fine tuning of our own nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe ńlẹ̀. Ṣá máa láti dáwó mọ́ ni. Àbí ká tiẹ̀ ṣẹyọ kan, ká gbàgbé ìkan. Èwo ni ká ṣe, èwo ni ká gbàgbé? Ẹ̀yin lẹ béèrè o. Àbọ̀ mi rèé o. Ẹ jẹ́ n lọ po tíì mi. Tí n bá dé màá wá gba aago. Àwa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dáhùn question. So thank you very much. I'll be back.
Liar.